Perimenopause is not a career death sentence. It's a calibration of power. There's so many high-achieving women out there that are spiraling in negative thoughts. Thoughts like, why is it that I'm losing my edge? Why is it that I can't think as fast as I used to? Why is it that I'm second guessing myself? But let me make this clear. Brain fog doesn't mean that you are incompetent. Mood swing doesn't mean that you are unstable. Fatigue doesn't actually mean that you are not ambitious. It just means that you are having a hormonal change, a hormonal recalibration. Estrogen impacts your cognition. Progesterone impacts your calmness and your sleep. Your testosterone impacts your confidence and your drive. And when these hormones start to fluctuate, your brain feels it. Your nervous system feels it. Your identity feels it. The corporate world wasn't designed for hormonal cycle women. It was designed for 24-hour male hormonal cycle. It wasn't designed for a 28 cycle that we women always have. And it definitely wasn't designed for perimenopausal fluctuation. So when your energy shifts and your tolerance drop and your focus drop, that is biology, not weakness. So this is just an invitation for you to re-strategize the way you show up. It's about setting better boundaries, having strategic rest, dropping deeper into embodiment, and really aligning with your psychology. So our 40s is not about pushing hard. It's about realigning with what feels good at the body level so that we can thrive in our jobs, in our career, and also in our personal lives. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how perimenopause can actually be your most powerful leadership evolution. My name is Victoria Honey, and I help high-achieving women just like you protect and grow your earning capacity so that you can thrive through perimenopause. So what's actually happening at the body level? The first thing that actually happens is you start to lose some of your most powerful hormones. The three biggest ones are your estrogen, your progesterone, and your testosterone. The estrogen is what helps us with our brain, and our progesterone is what helps us with our sleep regulation, which we actually need. And then the testosterone is what helps us with our drive and confidence. When we start to go through perimenopause, we notice that these hormones start to fluctuate. They either drop or they go high. It all depends on our cycle. And then when those happen, we start to, lose our confidence in our capacity to increase our income or protect our income. So we start to feel a little bit more fear. So perimenopause is not necessarily the death or our career. It's the way we handle these symptoms. Most of us, we go through life ignoring these symptoms and just pushing through life, or we're doing life as if we are in our 30s. But this is the time for us to slow down and create new strategies that helps us fill up our cup so that we have more energy to show up for our career or to show up for our business in. But a lot of people are operating in the way they used to operate when they were younger, when they were 20, when they were 30. But when you're in your 40, that is not sustainable. And most of us in our 40, this is the time where we want to start to follow our biggest dream. Maybe some of us are starting companies, or some of us are asking for that pay rise or going for that bigger position in our career. But because of these hormonal symptoms, we start to have the self-doubt that maybe someone's going to find out about us, or maybe they're going to see that we are fake, or we're an imposter syndrome. And because of these symptoms, we'll start to feel maybe incompetent, or we start to feel like we're not good enough. So there's always this belief that might make us sabotage our progress in our career. So what's really, really important is we need to have a strategy to fill up our cup so that we can thrive at this period of our life. So here are a few practical things that you can do to future-proof your career. The first thing that I recommend that you do is you need to start non-negotiable boundaries around your time and energy. A lot of us, we spend so much time on the operational part of our business instead of us spending time on the things that actually move our business forward. So the operational parts are like creating the website, doing the customer service, or tweaking the logo, or doing the Canva stuff. Those are not the things that move our business forward. What moves our business forward is engaging with clients, doing videos like this, doing networking, being on the sales call. That's what we need to conserve our energy for. So you need to evaluate what your time is worth, because if you notice that your time is worth more than $100, dollars, you're not going to spend your time on, minimal things around your business. You're going to outsource that part. So set non-negotiable boundaries around your time, because when you do that, you're going to have a lot more energy to be able to grow your business, to be able to follow your dreams and do a lot of things. So you're not going to have that doubt that you don't have enough energy, because most of us, if we don't have enough energy, I feel like it threatens our income capacity, because we feel like we're not going to be able to make more, because at the end of the day, we still have to have this exchange with someone, and we need to have the energy to be able to exchange value with someone to be able to make more money. Money just doesn't fall from somewhere. We have to engage with someone, and somebody have to pay us for the service or value that we offer to them. So you need to start to think of what you need to do to conserve your energy, so that you can start to spend time on the income generating tasks. Another thing that I would recommend is you need to start to, build your business around your own rhythm. There are moments where we have a lot more energy, like especially when we're the beginning of our period, we have more energy around that time. And if not, then whatever time that you have a lot more energy, focus your income generating tasks around those time. And then when you notice that you are just rejuvenating, your healing, those are the times that you can probably just tweak the back end part of your business. So learn about your own rhythm. There are lots of apps that you can download to help you to monitor how your rhythm is and monitor how you're feeling as you are evolving with your cycle. Because the better you understand your cycle, the more efficient you're going to start to be. And if you feel more efficient at the body level, you're going to start feeling more confident as an entrepreneur or somebody that is trying to thrive in their career as well. Another thing that I would like to invite you to do is we need to start to leverage our intellectual asset. Instead of us just, especially us that have coaching business, one-on-one is not the way to go when we get into our 40s. I mean, most of us, we did it when we were just starting our business. I did one-on-one for a long time. And most of the time, I will work with between 15 to 25 clients in a year. And these clients would have my energy for 3 times a month. I mean, not 3 times a month, but they'll have my energy multiple times a week, 3 times a month, 3 times every 3 months. They'll have my energy. So they'll be enrolled in my container for 3 months, basically. So now that I'm in my 40s, that is not the way to go. I can't work with 25 people anymore. I have developed the skills. I know what their problems are. I know who my target audience is. So my best strategy is to package my intellectual asset and start to work with group people. So I want to invite you to start to think of how you can package your intellectual asset into a package so that you can work with multiple people at the same time. Because working with multiple people at the same time allows you to conserve more energy, because then you'll be working maybe a few times a week, you have more time to rest. And then when you're able to rest, I feel like when your brain rests a lot, you're going to have more ideas to grow your business as well. So you have more energy. So packaging your intellectual asset into a container that allows you to work less and make more is the best way to go. So if you're trying to bulletproof your career or bulletproof your business, you need to start to think of strategic way that you can package your intellectual asset to be able to work less and make more money. So here are 5 ways to protect your earning capacity. 1, audit the energy that is leaking through your business. That is a big one, because I am a coach myself. I have my own business, and I know that sometimes I can be leaking a lot of energy through my business, and I don't even have a lot of energy to go out there and make more money. So I want to invite you to start to do these few things that I'm going to be listing right now, so that you can start to protect your energy and increase your earning capacity. So the first one is, I want you to, just do an analysis on what you're doing for visibility. A lot of people are on all platforms. They're on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and TikTok. They're on all the platforms when it comes to visibility. But I believe that we need to be a little bit more strategic with our visibility when it comes to getting clients. It's good to be on all the platforms, but most of the gurus that are preaching that, they have a big team. They have someone that is helping them with their Instagram. There's someone that is editing their video on YouTube. There's someone on LinkedIn. There's someone that is doing it. And if you're not doing it effectively, I believe that you're not going to be able to get clients. And it's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. So I want you to do an audit around your visibility strategy and create a strategy that truly works for you. For me, I used to be on all the platforms myself, but now that I have a VA, my VA helps me with my, with posting on all the other platform, but my energy right now is focused on YouTube. That's what I decided to do, is to create more visibility on here. And this platform alone takes a lot more energy than I thought. So if I had to create the same quality on all the other platforms, I doubt I'm going to be able to be as effective as I am. So do an audit on your visibility strategy and figure out what it is that really lights you up and what is it that you're really good at, and focus on that part. Because when you're really good at that and you make that strategy even better, you're probably going to sell out your coaching packages instead of you having to, run yourself dry on all the other platforms as well. Secondly, that I wanted to invite you to do is, we need to start to think of how we can sell high-end packages instead of us focusing on, these tripwire offers. There's so many tripwire offers out there where people are selling things for €5 or $7 or maybe $19 or things like that, hoping that someone is going to upgrade to their high-end packages. I've never tried it, but I don't really think it's a great way to grow your business. I feel like we need to start to, create premium packages and enroll people into our premium packages, because that's how we're going to make more money and that's how we're going to make a bigger impact. And if you're not making a bigger impact, then I don't really feel, I don't really feel fulfilled. I don't really feel fulfilled anyways. I don't know how you would feel, but I believe that we need to start to think of creating a premium offer than wasting all our time on creating a tripwire offer. Those tripwire offers is easy to create by just going on ChatGPT and telling it to create a 920 page PDF, and then you're selling it out there. So I feel like it's not the best way to use our time. So we need to focus on creating something that is valuable, that's going to get value for people, than creating a tripwire offer. Another thing that I want to invite you to do is to start to delegate, hire the best team. Instead of you just going on Fiverr and hiring somebody for €5 or €20 or $20, hire somebody that is going to help you grow your business. Somebody that you don't have to micromanage, somebody that you can trust with a specific aspect of your business. Because if you're having to micromanage someone in your business, you're already draining some energy through that as well. You have a sleepless night on that because you don't believe in that person's capacity to be able to deliver. So it's so important that you hire the best people into your team so that you can grow your business instead of you having to micromanage someone within your business as well. So, or do an audit around your business, around where you are leaking energy, especially if you want to grow your business. Do an audit where you're leaking energy, and having the CEO mindset would allow you to start to, you know, strategize in the best way possible, hire the right team, and create offers that allows you to thrive. Because when we are in our 40s, we can't be doing things that we used to do when we were younger. We can't be running a business as if we have all the energy. We have to be really strategic with our ways of doing things so that we can work less and make more money. Protect your sleep as if it's a business asset, because it is. So I want you to start to have a fixed time when you go to bed, and I want you to be faithful to that time. Make sure that you're not emailing anyone. Make sure that you are off the screen 60 minutes before your bedtime. Make sure that you are not on TV. Really, really get off the screen and allow yourself to rest. Allow your brain to rest. It's so important, because without sleep, you can't recover. And if you're not recovering, your brain will not be able to heal. And if you don't have your brain healing, then you're going to start to have all these memory loss and memory fog or things like that. Sleep is where we heal our brain. Sleep is where we recover. And if you don't have great sleep, then you're not going to be able to show up brilliantly for your business or for your client. And when you don't feel like you're not showing up for this aspect of you that is making money for you, that's when you're going to start to have insecurity. And that's when you're going to actually think that perimenopause is actually ruining your career. 3, stabilize your blood sugar. I feel like we should all have this routine of having a high protein diet at night. It's important that we drop the alcohol way early. Even if you're drinking alcohol, drop the alcohol by 4 o'clock would be great if you can, or even stop drinking alcohol completely if possible. But anything that would impact your sugar level, all those have to stop by 4 o'clock. So all the sugar, all the high carb, all the white food, all have to stop way early. So you need to stabilize your energy so that you can sleep well at night. 4, regulate your nervous system. You need to have a practice that you can do on a regular basis to regulate your nervous system. Because when you are regulated, when you feel regulated, you won't have this stress hormones controlling your life. The stress hormone is a cortisol hormone that ends up dominating our body, making us sick, and then we don't even have enough of the good hormones, the progesterone, the testosterone, and the estrogen, really, really being celebrated in our life, because the cortisol, which is the stress hormone, is the one taking over. So it's so important that we regulate our nervous system. So think of practical ways that you can regulate your nervous system. Every morning and every night, I love to do a meditation practice, and I also like to do breath work. So breath work is so easy to do. You don't even have to do it laying down. You can do it while you are in the office, while you're on the train, while you're on the plane, whatever it is. Anytime you feel a little bit nervous, you can always do a nice nervous system regulation practice. So one of the ones that I tend to do is like a breath work. So I breathe in for the count of 4 and I breathe out for the count of 6. So you just breathe in for the count of 4. We can do it together right now. So when you breathe in for the count of 4 and you breathe out for the count of 6, you are really, really calming down your nervous system. When you calm down your nervous system, you're almost recoding, or you're not even almost, you're recoding your nervous system around the belief that it's safe for me to be in this body. It's safe for me to be in this body. So important. So if you do this practice often, you're going to start to feel safer in your body, because a lot of us during perimenopause, our nervous system is at alert because of all this hormonal fluctuation. And then we're causing a lot of stress. And when we have a lot of stress, we're not sleeping well, we're not performing well, and all that kind of thing. So regulating our nervous system allows us to feel a lot more calmer. But I also like to add an affirmation that it's safe for me to be in this body. And when my body hears that, it even drops in deeper and it relaxes even deeper. So allow yourself to meditate for the count of 4, or take a breath for the count of 4 and breathe out for the count of 6, and really notice how your body is feeling. Because when you feel safe in your body, you're going to be able to do so much things in the world. 5, move your body. Move your body. Make sure that you get engaged with some exercises or some movement. Move your body, because when you feel that your body is active, you feel safe, you feel healthy at the body level, you're going to be able to increase your capacity to earn. You're going to increase it no matter what. So get involved in some movement. Maybe you're getting involved in some strength training, which is the best exercise for anyone that is going through perimenopause, but it allows us to build bone density. It also increases our, testosterone, that it boosts our testosterone as well. So get involved in some movement. Maybe you want to do strength training a few times a week. Also, you want to engage in some like cardio, light cardio. I love to do walking, brisk walking, first thing in the morning. Sometimes I do it in the evening. So you can have it. You can have a weight on, a weight jacket on, which is quite popular right now. Then you go for a nice 30, 40 minutes walk. So try and get yourself moving. So when you move your body, you start to feel alive in your body. You start to connect with your body. You start to feel more present in your body. But when you're stagnant, your joints are stiff, you feel complacent, you feel like you're almost lazy, but even though you're doing a lot of work, you're not feeling active. But you really need to boost those hormones sometimes. Sometimes we need to do some manual things to be able to boost those hormones. So move, get out there and move your body and allow your body to feel that it's taking care of itself, that it's alive, that you're connecting with it. When you do exercises, you're connecting with your body. And don't do exercises by just disconnecting. Connect with all aspects of your body. If you're moving your hand, connect with your hands. If you're moving your feet or legs, connect with your feet as well, or your legs. Always connect with your body, because I think it's a super powerful way to feel grateful for our body. Our body has taken us this far. And if we are doing the exercises, speak to your body, connect with this body, and appreciate your body. Because when you build that dynamic with your body will start to feel appreciated. And it's important that we connect, because a lot of people are not connecting with their body. They just think it's normal for them to have a body. I get it. It's normal for us to have a body, but I want us to have a different relationship with our body. Come from an energy of appreciation. They have taken us so far. Our brain has taken us so far. Our eyes have seen us so far. And it has allowed us to protect ourselves. It has allowed us to make choices that has allowed us to thrive. It has allowed us to, to just be who we are. And without our body, we won't be where we are today. So move your body. And when you're moving, reconnect with your body. Because when you're connecting with your body and you connect with your movement and you're doing it all together, you also have this joyful energy, this surge of energy that allows you to trust in your body to take you to wherever it is to help you to increase your capacity to earn. And what I've noticed with a lot of people going through perimenopause is they tend to ignore their symptoms. And this is not the time for us to ignore our symptoms. We need to acknowledge where we are. We are right now, whatever it is, in our 40s or 50s or whatever it is, these symptoms are real. They're just part of life. We can't ignore it. We can't, there's nothing we can do about it. It's just going to be, it's a part of life. It's just part of life. So we can't ignore it. And the more we start to reckon with this, that we are going through this, the better it is for us to advocate for ourselves. The better it is for us to negotiate our values as well. The better it is for us to show up for ourselves, show up for our dream and not shrink ourselves. But when we ignore it, we're just going to be locked in the old system that we were in 10, 20 years ago when we were younger. But this is the time for us to reckon with where we are right now and appreciate ourselves, that we are at this stage of life, thank God, right? And start to advocate ourselves, start to do whatever we need to do to thrive at this time of our life. If not, if we ignore it, we're going to fall apart eventually. But if we are attentive, we are aware of it, we're going to do whatever it is that we need to do to live our best life now. And if this video resonates with you, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I do daily videos to support high achieving women just like you to protect and increase your earning power. I also have a free gift in the comments below called Midlife Earning Power Audit. This is going to help you to do a financial audit on, where you're overgiven or where you're underpaid, or what you need to do to be able to improve your earning potential. So if you want more of this, all you need to do is go to the comments below, click on the link, and enter your name and email address, and you have this Midlife Earning Power sent to you. So I can't wait to see you on the next video. So to have it, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.